So this meadow that we're working on is a hay meadow restoration project. And back when the Radnorshire Wildlife Trust bought this particular reserve of Gilfach back in 1988, this farm had a whole different variety of fields on it, but this particular one had been managed quite intensively. So it had been ploughed and then it had been seeded with ryegrass, and that made for some really rich grass for the cows, but it wasn't so good for nature conservation. There wasn't so many flowers here. So it was decided in 1998 that it would be the focus of a hay meadow restoration project. It was ploughed and seed was brought in from a neighbouring nature reserve in St Harmons. And that seed had loads of wildflowers in it. It was sown all over the meadow, and then gradually we've been seeing how this field has evolved over time. Oh, well, today we've been surveying the meadow called 9A, and we're looking at all of the different plants that grow there, and we're making a list, and we're trying to find every single one within this field. Over the years, gradually the meadow has got richer and richer in species as it's sort of evolved and different plants have started to grow here. What we're hoping to find is that more and more flowers grow, and letting it do its own thing can actually be quite an interesting thing to do in nature conservation. This season we found the same sort of plants that we found in the previous years. There hasn't been a lot of change. The most common ones are something that's a little bit like a dandelion called rough hawkbit. There's a lot of meadow buttercup, but also we've got some species of plant which are more typical of hay meadows. Things like eyebright and yellow rattle. Yellow rattle, which is really associated with hay meadows, that has roots that take out food from the grass roots and transfer it to the hay rattle plant. So that makes the grass grow much less strongly. So it's a really good plant to have if you're trying to get a species-rich meadow. We've also found cat's ear, which is a dandelion-like flower with tiny little cat ears on the stalk as it goes up to the flower. We've also found things like Germander speedwell, which are a lovely deep blue flower. Well, the volunteers are a whole range of people. Some of them are very local, some of them come from quite far away from the Welsh borders, but really they're just all interested in making a contribution to the running of Gilfach Reserve. Some of them want to know more about nature conservation, some of them want to learn about different species of plant, some of them just like meeting people who have a similar interest to them, so it's a kind of social meeting point for them. So there's a whole range of different things that volunteers get out of coming here to Gilfach.